What you see here on my phone are some of the most popular social media apps today. It's all fun and games until it isn't. I'm here to talk to you today about social media and mental health and how it plays on our youth, pros and cons. In a fast-paced world of clicks, likes, shares, follows, and all things shade room, it's easy to be consumed by a virtual world that we can neither touch nor feel, but believe what our eyes see and our ears hear and perceive it to be real, which ultimately has a negative effect on our mental or emotional state. Almost everyone has some type of mobile device that we're tethered to, whether it's for personal use or work use. The majority of us have access to the entire world in the palm of our hands. Whether it is real or fictional, sometimes our minds can't tell the difference. We find ourselves comparing our lives to individual relationships or situations. Then we further do harm to our emotional state because we are comparing our lives to something that we have no proof is real. The use of social media has its pros and cons, and currently it seems to have more cons than pros, especially for our younger generation. Social media plays a huge part in their mental health and stability. An overuse of social media can be so detrimental. Mental health problems can stem from abusing the use of social media. When is it too much? When do you know that it's too much? Knowing the signs of taking a break when you start to notice a change in your demeanor every time you interact with social media. Does your child or youth in your life always have an attitude, or they're emotional or they're moody whenever they're on social media? That's a sign that it's time to take a break. What is an appropriate age for social media use? Many believe that 13 is an appropriate age. However, that is debatable. It's also what's good for your household. Many people believe that lead by example, or as for me and my house. Psychologist Jacqueline Spearling believes parents' frequency of electronics use can set the tone for what is permissible to their children. There are pros of social media. It's not all negative. It can be used for leisure and also catching up with friends. Now let's talk about the challenges of mental health. If it goes untreated and ignored, it can be detrimental to your overall health. There are common mental health issues associated with the overuse of social media. Anxiety and depression are two of the top mental health issues. Now, when coping with mental health, first thing you should do is acknowledge it. Second, seek help. Talk to someone, preferably a therapist or a psychologist. There's many ways that it affects them socially. Youth can become socially distant, or they can lash out just from the overuse of social media. The effect on their developing brain, they are so impressionable at this age and still learning, even negative things. With the right use, social media can be harmless. It's all about using it with discretion. Social media is a very fun and informative place, but too much use of it can be damaging to our mental stability. So when it comes to social media, use it, don't abuse it.